Let's do this!
In the 1990s, card collecting was a major part of the culture and popular among all ages, whether they were sports cards, comic, movie, television, game, or fantasy related. Wizards of the Coast was a big player in the card world, having been responsible for publishing Richard Garfield's Magic the Gathering in 1993. In 1997, Wizards of the Coast published another hit trading card game in North America, which was based off Satoshi Tajiri's Pokemon series. In December of 1998, Nintendo published Pokemon Trading Card Game for the Game Boy Color in Japan. Then in April of 2000 it was released in North America. Nintendo also made a sequel on the Game Boy Color named Pokemon Card GB2 Here Comes GR, which unfortunately was never released in North America. Fast forward to 4th grade Tyler, long before he made porous YouTube videos that were viewed by few. I'd finally got a Game Boy that I'd wanted for so long, and it was even a cool Pikachu Pichu version. The only games I had for it were Batman, Chaos in Gotham, Donkey Kong Country, and Austin Powers' Oh Behave. Fortunately, I managed to trade Austin Powers to my cousin for Pokemon Trading Card Game, and I never looked back. To this day, it's still a game I play quite frequently and enjoy a lot. In fact, recently Jacob and I have started streaming on Twitch, and during our streams, I've played Pokemon Trading Card a bit using the Super Game Boy. In Pokemon Trading Card Game, you play as a kid who's crazy about Pokemon and Pokemon card collecting, who one day heard about a rumor that the Grand Masters are looking for one to inherit the rare and legendary Pokemon cards. Dr. Mason, who's a Pokemon card researcher, teaches you how to play the game and helps you build your first deck. In order to obtain the legendary cards, you must first defeat 8 Club Masters to collect 8 Master Medals, while you receive booster packs with each victory. Once you've collected the 8 Master Medals, you can challenge the Grand Masters for the legendary cards. You can also strive to collect all 226 cards in the game. But that doesn't do anything for you other than opening up more possibilities for building your decks. What's nice about the decks in this game is that you can have 4 saved that you keep with you, and then you can save another 60 on the deck save machine at Dr. Mason's lab. In addition to that, there are 9 auto deck machines where you can have pre-made decks assembled if you have the right cards. Overall, the gameplay parallels the regular Pokemon games as much as possible within reason. Considering that this is a tabletop card game port to a handheld, the graphics are quite nice. While there isn't a whole lot to the graphics, they are colorful and appropriate. The image quality of the cards is unavoidably inferior to the actual physical cards, but translated well enough to not prompt any complaints. Something that is impressive about this game is the amount of information that it holds, especially during the match. Every bit of detail that is on the actual cards is accessible while you play. Another thing I enjoy is the startup for the game, where they have the Pokemon types moving around the booster packs, then transitioning to the title screen. The music in this game is catchy and enjoyable, while also helping keep the battles intense. The sound effects are good and are present when status ailments take effect, attacks are made, etc. The victory music is also very satisfying and makes you want to keep playing. As far as control goes, this game is very easy to pick up and play, because the core controls mirror that of a traditional Pokemon game. It's very simple and straightforward, using the directional pad for maneuvering, the A button for accepting, the B button for going back, and the start button for accessing the pause menu. They kept things as simple as possible and they hit the nail on the head. Overall, Pokemon Trading Card Game received positive reviews, being cited as an amusing, faithful adaptation of the tabletop game at a fraction of the cost, while still being addictive. This is something that I completely agree with. It's a great addition to the library of Pokemon games, and I would like to see it make a comeback as a video game. This was a game that I enjoyed a lot as a kid, and I still do to this day. For me, there's a lot more replay value to this title than you might expect, and I definitely recommend it. Alright guys, thank you for watching this review of Pokemon Trading Card Game on the Game Boy Color. I hope you enjoyed it. To see our other reviews, you can click on the annotation to go to our review playlist. And for any other videos, you can just go to our YouTube channel and they're all right there. Also, if you are a viewer and you enjoy our content, please subscribe if you haven't already. That really helps us out. And every like, comment, and subscription is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Have a great day.